guys and welcome to Auto Glimpse. Today we have the flagship from Royal Enfield, the Continental GT650. There are usually two types of bikes. One, you like to look at. Second, you don't. But then there's a third type. One which you simply fall in love with. And the Continental GT650 is kind of just that. The cafe racer styling with the clip-on handlebars looks stunning. The overall retro look adds further to the appeal of this vehicle. Today bike styling in a lot of cases means flashy plastic visors, lots of design elements with really busy styling. But RE has found success by sticking to this formula of keeping things simple. Even when you have 650cc of engine sitting between your legs, there is no air in the RE GT650 body panels. It's a dense mass of condensed power. Although the bike in this video is an old example, but if you want to buy one today, the price starts at 3.02 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi. And considering what you get for the money, comparing this to the rivals, the Continental GT650 is still relevant even in 2022. Remember, if you are an RE fan, this is their flagship. Like we already told you, this bike is an old example, which means it has been with us for a really long time. Hence consider this to be less of a review and more of an ownership experience. But before we start talking, let's get this thing rolling. If you are someone who currently owns a 100cc, 125cc or a 150cc bike and are planning to upgrade to the GT650, well, here's a quick analogy to explain you what the transition is going to feel like. आपको शायद याद होगा वो जो बचपन में हम प्लास्टिक की माउजर से खेला करते थे. वेल, किसी 100cc बाइक से GT650 में ट्रांसफर करना कुछ ऐसा फील होगा जैसे आपने उस माउजर की जगह एक एक्चुअल पिस्टल ले ली है. बट मैं इसको पिस्टल ही कहूँगा. आई वोंट से इट्स एन AK-47 considering it's still not a super bike, but there's a huge difference between this and a 100cc or 150cc that we conventionally ride. I mean, there's a lot of power to keep you excited, and this is definitely a performance machine. Speaking of power, this 650cc twin-cylinder oil and air-cooled engine produces 47 brake horsepower of it and 52 Newton meters of torque. Now this may sound a bit less from a 650cc, but remember the price and the segment. Even with that power, this thing will do 0 to 100 in 6.5 seconds. That's not bad. And believe us, if you are a little playful with the throttle, you can expect a few good rolling slides and burnouts. The clip-on handlebars, rear set foot back, lean forward, aggressive stance will make you continue the hustle when you're riding the GT650. We already told you that the acceleration is superb, and if you can find yourself a good open road, it will also surprise you with its handling. The upward exhaust makes it easier to lean into corners. What further makes this a complete rider's choice is the excellent brakes it comes with. However, making such a capable riding machine means there were some compromises made in terms of the ride quality. Well, I won't call them compromises, rather I can call them conscious trade-offs. If you're considering the GT650 as a daily rider, there are few other areas that may become a little concerning later. For instance, this is quite a heavy bike, and having a lean forward stance means there's more weight on the handlebar. This makes steering the GT650 a little tougher than it should be when you're in traffic. However, if you're someone who's going to drive this often on open roads, this might just be your best option from the RE stable. And the reason for that is, remember जब आप एक RE को लंबी राइड करके आते हैं, इनफैक्ट पूरा दिन चलाओ, तो वो एक वाइब्रेशन रह जाता है बॉडी के अंदर इवन व्हेन यू स्लीपिंग. That vibration is completely gone in this one. In fact, this may just be one of the most refined bikes in its segment, and that is a big compliment if you're saying this for a Royal Enfield. On the highway, this one is a butter knife. I mean, at 100 or 120 kmph, this one just glides. And if you're someone who's even more enthusiastic and want to push it a little further, this will go all the way up to 160 kmph, and believe me, that can be easily accomplished, although drive safe and do not cross the limits. But is it still an RE? Well, the vibrations that don't exist anymore may suggest otherwise, and so will the sound from the twin exhausts. I mean, the thump is gone, but the sound is still soulful, although not loud enough for most RE enthusiasts. Still, if you're considering to buy a capable cruiser, a true blue cafe racer, the RE GT650 remains your best bet.